You co-signed them all.
Welcome back. This segment is sponsored by the law offices of David L. Carrier. It's time to talk estate planning. Our elder law and estate planning expert, David Carrier, is here to talk with us about IRAs. A big court decision last week that is really changing up things for people that have inherited IRAs from their parents.
The biggest court that you have, the Supreme Court of the United States, that's right. And what they said was, see, when you have an IRA, that's your retirement account, or a 401k, you can get sued 6 ways to Sunday. They still can't take your IRA.
Right. So that part, that's always been protected.
That's always been protected and still is protected. You still don't have to worry about your IRA.
Okay.
But the problem is, what if when you die, typically people who are savers have leftovers, okay?
Right.
Typically there's money left in the IRA, and that has always gone to the kids, what we call an inherited IRA. Now, there are tax advantages to this. There's a lot of things going on with it. But one of the things we always believed was that the inherited IRA was protected also.
Right, falls under the same thing.
Exactly right. Because, so we think, hey, I'm leaving it to my kids, no problem.
They're set for their retirement. That's something else that will help them in the long term.
Right, and all you have to do is put their name on it. Now they're the beneficiary. They get the same protection. Wonderful. But the Supreme Court last Thursday, 9-0, reversed that, and they said, nope. If you get sued and you have an inherited IRA, that inherited IRA is at risk. Now, there's lots of, we deal with trusts all the time.
Oh, sure.
And we've done some asset protection planning with the inherited IRA anyway, but that's become something you just can't count on it anymore, that it's available. Now you really have to plan ahead to make sure that the IRA is going to be there for your kids.
And when your kids get it, they can take some out, but they can't take all out at one time, right? They can take a little bit out at a time. Is that how it works?
Well, actually, the way it works is they have to start taking it out based on their life expectancy. Now, they could take all of it out, depending on how you write it up. But under the IRA rules, they have to take it out over their life expectancy, once a year. But then, if they want to take out more, they always could. And so it was one of those things where no one could take it away from them, but they could withdraw it all for themselves, you see. And that's why we have our Smurfs here to illustrate just, high legal principles, right?
Yes.
I think they use these at the Supreme Court, actually.
Yeah, I believe I saw that in the video.
It's a Supreme Court version.
Yep.
See, because here's Papa Smurf, right? He's the one who got the IRA. It's his money. This is his IRA right here. It doesn't matter who comes by, wants to get his IRA. Papa Smurf can say, no, 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 you can't have it. But what happens when Papa Smurf is gone, and then the money's there for the next generation, maybe to pay off student loans, maybe, who knows?
Yeah. And so you said, too, I hadn't realized, but student loans cannot be written off in bankruptcy.
That's one of the...
I had no idea. I didn't know that.
Not only can student loans not be written off, once your parents, if you co-sign, the worst thing you can do is co-sign your kids' student loans. Because once they have your signature once, you're going to find out that it's on all of the student loans that come from that particular lender. We've had this happen a few times, where we've got parents, they don't even know how much they owe on their kids' student loans, because they co-signed the once, and then it shows up on every other one. And here's the kicker. You can go bankrupt, you can owe money to everybody, okay, and they can't get your Social Security unless you have student loan debt.
Ooh.
And then they can take up to 25% of your IRA, to reduce your IRA down to $750 a month of your Social Security. No one else gets to do that.
Right.
You could owe gazillions of dollars. Who's that guy with the Bernie Madoff? Bernie Madoff is still getting his Social Security. But if he had co-signed his kid's student loans, he wouldn't be. That's why you really have to look at IRAs very intently, because the rules have changed. There are good things that you can do.
All right. Well, there are several upcoming Life Plan workshops scheduled. For more information, call 616-361-8400 or go online to davidcarrierlaw.com. We put that information on our website, WZZM13.com. Just click on the Take 5 homepage.